All right. All right. Woo. Take 300. Hello, my humans. Alex here. It went live and I wasn't ready. My screen went black and I didn't know what was happening. Okay, so let's try this again. Take 301. Action. Hello, my humans. Alex here in Garunaverse. I'm a little thrown off. That went live a lot. It went live unexpectedly. I'm gonna get this back. All right. Take 302. Action. Hello, my humans. If you are human, you're in the right spot. Alex here, your host, with your daily, with your lunar phase, with your lunar cycle phase, and daily moon sign. Today, we are in a Sagittarius moon and waning Gibbous moon phase. Whew. There, I said it. I did it. Yeah. Okay. So today for our moon sign, Sagittarius moon, optimistic and upbeat. By the way, I did my research through Cafe Astrology. It is a great place to find moon transits. What the moon is what planet and what sign. Wait, let's see. I'm thinking of where it was. It will let you know what moon sign it's in. I'm not really, I can't quite remember how I got there. I will figure that out and leave it in notes later on. All right, so optimistic and upbeat. Thank you, Cafe Astrology. We're going to be motivated by seeking the truth, ready to pursue a new vision. The details aren't of concern. So planning is out, winging it is in. This is a hard one for me. I love planning. I'm not really a spontaneous person. I like to be prepared. So this is a little hard. I think that's might be why I was struggling making this video. I did a lot of planning and maybe I should have just gone with the flow. I've been having messages all day from different sources, especially my queen. And I thank her so much for being so supportive. All right. Favorite activities, adventure, travel, education, and physical activities. Yes. Okay, so for our waning gibbous moon phase, now yesterday was the full moon, and a lunar eclipse. Did anyone catch that? It was pretty incredible. We did catch it. We also went up to, well, we watched it here in our yard, and we also went up to Boston Hill here near where we live, and it was incredible. We were going up and it looked like there was a cloud in front of the moon. Yet as we observed more, it was actually the lunar eclipse occurring. So we went up there, we watched it, and we took a few pictures. Then we came back home and we had a nice little night where we enjoyed it with a little fire. We didn't go real big because we're not sure if fire restrictions are still going. And so we did a very, very small contained fire and did a little bit of a ritual, letting go of some things that have been troubling us. And then we used some telescopes and binoculars that were gifts from my queen's mom. So grateful. We had such a beautiful view of the eclipse. I hope you all got to see it and enjoy it. Very grateful that we could see it here. where we live at as well. Okay, so back on it. Oh, and full moon was in Scorpio. It was about transformation. Did you all feel any transforming energies? I did very much so. Um, Letting go of planning and maybe my routines was a huge one for me. And it'll take time to get in this habit of undoing a habit, right? Changing habits. That's the way it goes. And living and growing, growing and living. Yes, sir. We are doing it. All right. So during this lunar cycle phase, we're going to be focusing on refinement, sharing, sharing is caring, receiving feedback, and shedding limitations, which is great for me. Like I said, this transforming energies from this lunar eclipse. And I'm sure many of us have it where we're going to be undergoing this transformation, right, from the full moon. So it's a great time to shed those limitations of what we believed. Sometimes, when we're doing these changes during these lunar cycles, we have a vision of how the outcome will be or how we will do it. And it doesn't always pan out that way. And right now is a good time to shed those limits. Yes. All right. So refine. It's another time in the lunar cycle because waxing gibbous is also another time for refining. The difference here is it's going to be regarding to any full moon discoveries or surprising facts that may have surfaced during that time of giving gratitude and watching, being observant to what we harvest during that time. And I definitely want to go back and look at that again. It's like in that moment, it just hit me a little clearer. I like that. All right, so or surprising facts. We want to share with others what we've learned during this waning phase. I put waxing in my notes. Okay, waning phase. Reach out to close friends and family members. Share with others. That's a great thing. Engage with your community. If you're creating something, consider sharing it to receive feedback. Remember, not all feedback has to be taken. And remember to, if it's negative or it's affecting us, we have a choice to allow that in or go ahead and, people can share things, yet we don't have to let it consume us. That for me, like negativity can really get me. I take it personal. I'm like, oh, I messed up. Millions of limiting beliefs come in, and this is a time where we can shed those limiting beliefs, challenge them. Is that really true? Do I always mess up? If you're seeing it like that, you can always start pointing out accomplishments. Well, I didn't mess up when I did this. And even when we do mess up, you can redefine that. It's not failure. It's not a mistake. It's an example, an attempt of how we planned on doing it, and we can always do it different later. And here's the time to be doing that. All right, so this is a potent time to shed more of the limitations that may have hindered your success along the way. So once again, like for me, doubting my abilities to do what do my goals during this time. I've been working for a few months on achieving success with Garuniverse, with my other endeavors with artistic flair, my art side of things, and I've been doubting myself so much. So right now would be a great time to shed those limitations, like thinking I can't do it, I won't be able to do it, I'm gonna fail. Right now I could turn that into, like, naming my accomplishments. Like, look how much I've achieved in these last months. Yeah, it might not be perfect to how I expected yet. It's here and we're doing it. And we got a channel. We got a channel here for Garuniverse. We got a channel for Artistic Flair. I've got my art studio. I've got my Garuniverse studio. And I think that's a huge win right there. That makes me feel good. It does. All right, so Waning Gibbous, it starts on the third day after the full moon until the seventh. Now, I've questioned this because sometimes I see the full moon occur the next day, sometimes the same day. So I guess it depends. So I'm not really going to go off of that. It introduces an opportune time for us to detach and abolish negative energies. They're out. Use this moon phase to liberate from disturbances that are restraining you from achieving. And I got some rituals if you guys would like to try them out. I did research, and that's how I found rituals for this. I did not write down where I did my research from. It's a bunch of different places. I apologize in advance for not being able to give you guys props, but Google's out there, YouTube's out there. You can learn anything from everyone on these tiers. Okay, so rituals to detach from negative things and events are obliged during this moon phase. For instance, stuff associated to divorce, separation, detachment of problems, addictions, habits, negative emotions, and thoughts. And divorce and separation, I do want to also say that sometimes it's not divorced from the person or divorced from separating from the person. Sometimes it has to do with divorcing your concepts or ideas of how things would be, separating from those ways that you you are set on things being, because that puts us in a fixed mindset, and we want to have a growth mindset. We want to be open to the changes we can do. Now, of course, sometimes it is going to actually mean a divorce or separation. Yeah, let's make sure that we've, gone through the motions to do what's necessary there. We have lots of lunar cycles to do that in. I love it. We can be the change we want to see in the world, in our life, in our relationships. We start with ourselves. Start right here, and that's what makes that change. All right, so some ritual ideas for this phase are a support ritual, a bath ritual, purifying ritual, or a detaching ritual. And this is what I do. I use Palo Santo or sage, and sage, whatever you prefer. Cleanse your space, your tools and soaps, whatever you're gonna do. Like if you're taking a bath, gonna do a bath ritual, cleanse that. You could even bless it. You can use prayer to bless your space, tools, soaps. You can use a detached mantra. And I'm thinking, the more I'm reading this, I'm gonna do this ritual this time because I would love to clear this energy that is surrounding me. All right, so detaching mantra. I release all that no longer serves me. You could say it 3 times. I release all that no longer serves me. That feels amazing. I love it. We can use a support mantra after that. I surrender to the flow and have faith in the ultimate good. I love that. That's pretty incredible. And we can use these mantras throughout this phase continually. It doesn't have to just be in that ritual. Some stones and crystals that are good for this time are amethyst, which is calming, transforms stressful space into a calm atmosphere. That's really, really a wonderful thing to have. I think I'm going to start keeping some here in the studio. Clear quartz crystal. It's a master healer. That's pretty cool. Purifies negative emos and energies. Hey, we could all use that, I think. So that is my sharing for this lunar cycle phase and moon sign, daily moon sign. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys next time. You all have a magnificent, glorious, wonderous day. I'll see you next time.